Hello everyone. I found this image online and copied it, and it's a cute little image that I thought I would color uh, the dark part of it with some hologram glitter, and then I'm trying to find the other one. Here we go. And some silver glitter on the white. And I want to use a color I haven't really used before. This is called Wintergreen, so I'm going to try that one. I did purchase a couple of new colors, and so I'm just trying to go out of my range that it's usually purple or turquoise kind of colors. This is an ATC of different ATC backgrounds that I have. And when I cut them, there were, you know, the leftover bits on the sides from the different cuts. And so what I did is I just took them and glued them on another ATC. I don't remember where this one came from on this. But I just cut it so that I would not be wasting anything. So I do have something on here that I can use without wasting paper, because that's a big thing for me, is I don't like to waste anything. So I'm going to use this one. I don't know if you guys remember, I do have the DVD of where I made the backgrounds for these. Not the DVD, I don't even know what I'm talking about. The YouTube videos. But for today I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to spray it with some glycerin water. I refilled it. And when I do this, I don't worry about the colors coordinating, because I just use these colors that I do the backgrounds with as a subtle kind of background, because I'll paint one or two things or stencil one or two things, and then I'll end up going over it with a couple of other things. And that's a little dark, so I want to pull some of that color off. So I'm just going to mash it in my excess paint book. And try that and do a little something else. I'm going to put a little bit of this on there, see what we come up with. see if I can find that page I just used. Okay, let's set this off to the side and go ahead and start painting on this. Memory just is getting worse and worse. I keep forgetting I have paintbrushes in the cup of water over here. This one kind of dried, but you can use alcohol. And that usually will clean it out. It breaks down the glue in the acrylic paint to break it off. It's just not really good for the bristles, kind of dries them out, so I usually put some glycerin on it so it'll help it get moistened, conditioned. So now I'm going to use the holographic glitter. And I'm going to do that on the black fur of the kitten. And because the little bits of glitter tend to congregate in certain places, I want to make sure that I'm constantly moving it and not just letting it all stay in one space. Not an easy task, unless you're just painting the tiniest bit at a time. And I did cut the space between the tail and the foot so I could get that white bit out. Just really got too much on there for right now. Trying to focus on making sure I just get the black part of this painted. I don't know if you can see the delicious sparkle from the hologram glitter. It's gorgeous. Okay, so now I'm going to use the silver glitter for the rest. And the glitter just sits in between the bristles, so if you get it wet and keep brushing it, kind of helps to get them out. And they will go onto another page the way I'm doing here. Time for the silver. This one does not generally need to be shaken up, but these do. And though they both have glitter, I don't want to mix them because there's different colors of glitter. As you can see, you have greens in the holographic or the hologram glitter, and in the silver one it's just silver glitter. So I do want to keep them separate. I stayed home all day because the lady from the library had called and told me last week she was going to come on Wednesday. And I had places I wanted to go. I have to walk everywhere because I don't have a car. And so I was going to walk to the St. Vincent de Paul, it's just down the street here, and also to the pharmacy, CVS, to go pick up a couple of my prescriptions. She said she was coming today, so I stayed home. And then she called and said, "Oh, yeah, I'm not coming, and I might just come next week." And I'm thinking, why didn't you at least call and let me know? I could have gotten some things done today. And then I was trying to check out some DVDs and books online because I'm with the outreach or the homebound program with the library because I don't have a car and have medical issues. And so I'm able to go online and pick out the different things I'm interested in, and they will bring them here and they will pick them up. And one of the DVDs that they brought me last time was actually missing the second DVD in the series. And when I told her that last week, I didn't think she was really going to do anything about it. And then I went online today trying to pick out some new materials, and I was blocked from being able to get anything. And I called and tried to figure it out, and they said, yep, the charge is $60 on there for the DVD that is missing, out of that set, and I'm like, but it was missing when it was brought to me. I don't go anywhere, I don't take the DVDs anywhere, I just stay at home all the time, and when I watch them, I don't lose them. I put them right back in their case. It wasn't me. It was not there when I opened it and tried to put number 2 in. It wasn't there. So they took that off. So I was able to pick out some new DVDs and books. And they actually had a bunch of new DVDs that just came in. And if I had been able to pick them this morning and put them in the queue for, you know, being one of the patrons who wants to watch it, I would have been able to be the first one to have gotten them, but because it was so many hours later, by the time I went, there's like 68 people wanting this particular one that I was interested in. So that one I probably won't see for a couple of months. I'm putting a second layer on this because in some places there wasn't that much of the glitter, and I really want it to sparkle and shine. I want it to glitter a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. I can't believe that I have a hater on my YouTube channel. I don't think they're subscribed, but there's somebody who watches my videos and gives me a thumbs down. And I thought I would, you know, be upset. Like, well, you know, I don't know why they're doing that. I think I have an idea of why. Probably doesn't like some of my views on things, which is okay. You know, everybody has their opinion. But I just find it amusing. I keep trying to pick that bit up. It's just not coming off. I just now figured it out. Okay. Let's see, that's a lot more green. I like that a lot better. I just want it super, super glittery. I may still go back in and do another layer. But for now I'm going to leave it. If I do it this way on the mat, I don't know if you'll be able to see all the glitter that is on my mat right now. And that's just by trying to scrub it out. I mean, it's still got a lot in there. Alrighty, so the kitty is done with the sparkle and shine. Now I just need to get the eyes. So I got to paint the white of the eyes, and then I also need to do the pink of the nose. I'm not sure if this pink is going to be dark enough, but we'll try it and see. And first we're going to do the white. And we're going to do pink on the pads of the feet. And it's only the bottom because these are down so you don't see them. And then also some pink in the ear. If I find this part of the pink is not going to be contrasting enough, I will go ahead and pick a different one. I so miss my cats and my dog. They're in Ohio with my daughter and grandkids. I can't have them. I can't afford the, it's $250 just to be able to have a pet in my apartment. And I don't have any money to pay that, so. My dog is in Ohio and she got pregnant, and so now she just had 8 pups about maybe a month and a half to 2 months ago. And then my cat Sparta, he's still over there too. And I miss him. I miss having my furry snuggle buddies. People that are single and by themselves can totally understand how important those animals are. I'm not saying that the kitty is frowning. He's got the downturned mouth because of the position that he's in right there. I was going to put some pink in there too, huh? I always remember all this when I'm done. I put everything away, cleaned out the brush. Actually, I should use the pink glitter right here. Not on the pads of the feet or the nose. This one looked pink all the way over there, but it's not pink. I don't know what's shining on it that's making it look pink. Here's the pink one. Celebration pink. Kitty needs to dry off some more. This is totally an ugly hot mess. I totally agree with what you people are thinking. I am with you. I'm going to have to recut this kitty in a way that it would fit on here. So I'm going to end up having to cut this part down. And I don't know if I want him, you know, to be this way. You know, kitties are so silly. Let me see. wash off my fingers. My trusty old towel. I did wash it a week ago. It took like 10 sinkfuls of water to get it where the water would come out clean. So now I want to do a little bit of stenciling in the background. Let's see what kind of stencils we have here. Stars, no. Moose, no. I haven't used this one. And I would use it probably like this coming in from the other corner. Let me see. What color would I use? I think I'll do white and then pink. So I'm going to tape this down so it'll stay in place. Tape this down first. This is going to be the corner where the kitty is going to stay, so I'm hoping that it's not going to be too tacky on that tape, but still tacky enough to hold it. See if that'll hold it in place. So white first. I don't have any really clean ones over here. This needs to be shook up because this came out with more of the whatever that liquid is that helps it to stay liquidy. This is the first time that I've used this stencil, and it was gifted to me by Janice Wetstein. And she's in one of the Facebook groups with me, name of Paper. And now I just need to put some pink on. I'm wondering if I want more of a pink contrast or not. I guess not. We'll just see it. Try this and see how it looks first. And I don't want it completely the same level of color over the whole thing. Set that somewhere where it can dry. No idea if that's going to even look good or not. It'll look alright. I think it just needs a little bit more. Like in this corner here. Try that out. A little more in that area too. There, much better. Clean up this excess. Really like how that kitty cat is turning out. Gonna need to pull out one of my excess painty pages and do something with it. Just for anybody who watches who doesn't have one and doesn't understand why I do it, the benefits of it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue the kitty down, and then I'm gonna cut it from behind. Trying to figure out where my glue went. I could not see it. I try to be frugal with the glue. I don't believe it needs like a ton of glue on it, but I do know that the ends that are poking up will try to come up if I don't put something there. I don't want to put much on this side because it's going to be the side I'm going to be cutting. Right now I'm just using the nub of it to spread it around. Yeah, I should put this on the side where I will find it next time. Ah, got paint on his face from my finger. Thankfully it is a glitter paint on there, so I should be able to. Okay, I'm back. I had to remove a lot of stuff off my camera because it was full up videos and pictures. So the kitty cat is on here now. I need to cut the part that's coming off of the back. even, and this is really pretty, so I'll save it and put it on another project. Now I need to do the black of the eyes. I don't know why I'm doing black. I should actually be doing like a green, huh? I don't think I have a sentiment that says meow. I should have planned ahead and got a couple of them that said meow ready. I think the paint is dry, so I am going to use a Sharpie. Trying to find a color. I don't want it too dark. I don't think that color is going to go with it well. Maybe the green. Not dark enough. Maybe the gray. I'm trying to avoid the black. Okay, so the gray will work. And I'm not going to worry about it being like perfectly outlining. See, this is what happens to every Sharpie. It quits working. Writes for like half a minute, and it's like the paint is dry. I don't understand why it does this. Does not look like I'm going to get this one done, does it? I need to do probably a thing of white paint to do the whiskers. And I try to use a brand new paintbrush. It has a very fine tip. I need something extremely fine tip. Oh, needs to be shaken. I was just making sure the camera's on. Let's see. It goes all light right there. that white dry so I can do the green. It should be this green or brighter. I think actually this green would be better because it is like a yellow green. When you look at a cat's eyes in light, they have this really pretty color. Bristles are separating. Need to get one of these where the bristles stay together. Trying to make it look like the cat is smiling. Alrighty, clean the brush, and then let's see if I can get some more of this outlining done. It's a very, very frustrating. I don't understand why it keeps doing that. And now the second one is down for the count. I mean, the paint is dry, so I really don't get why it keeps doing this. And again, it's brand new. Well, I'm going to turn the camera off, and when I get this done, I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. I scribbled around the edges of that as good as I could with the gray. It still wasn't enough, so I went around with the black, and I have the same problem with every Sharpie anytime I'm trying to do something. This has been drying for probably 4 hours, and still having a problem just trying to write over it with a Sharpie, and I don't know why. I just know that it does. But anyway, I used this really fine paintbrush. It is a 0 round, so it has a really fine point, And I used some gray and added a little bit of gray on the whiskers, a little bit of gray under the mouth and around the nose to define them just a little bit more. And then I went in and got some of the hologram and just put it over the greens of the eyes to make those pop a little bit. So I am done with the ATC. I'm just going to have to put another back on this so it's a little bit thicker, and probably do some edging, which I'll go ahead and do that now. With the black. I gotta be careful because the paint is still wet on the eye. I'm not really going to get much black along the side here where this cat is, but on the rest of it, and then I can just make sure it's on this side. There we go. So this is the Black Cat ATC. I don't know if you can see all that shimmer and shine on there. If you guys like it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Subscribe, click on the little bell, and even share on your Facebook page. God bless you. Have a great evening.